Education, like so many other aspects in our society, is undergoing a digital transformation. In the educational field, we see it in the tools we used in learning and teaching, from slide and stylus or boards and charts to blackboards and exercise books. And now we are in the digital age, where kids grow up with smart boards, beamers and apps, iPads. These kids get called digital natives because they grew up with all these digital devices. These digital technologies has changed the way of communication and the way of learning and processing information too. Challenge for educationists or teachers nowadays is to understand and address the language and style of their students, and finally make use of it to involve students and motivate them to follow the lesson's content. So let's see how microscopy education changed. But first, let us understand the traditional way of teaching in a classroom, where students work with microscopes, like, for example, in biology lessons. So please try to remember your own classroom experience. Preparing a microscope training course keeps the teacher busy, very busy. Helps students to prepare the samples, show the students how to stain the samples, and finally support the students by examining the samples under the microscopes. And that with a large number of students, so that is a tough job which keeps the teacher busy and sometimes stressed, especially when the students cannot follow. You need to go to each and every student, check the image under the microscope, and make sure that the students see what they need to see, the cell, for example, and not an eyelash. So in a nutshell, driving a biology lesson and monitor the success of your students is pretty time-consuming. Students are observers in these settings. Because that time-consuming, you have got only limited time for the content. But that can change in this digital way of education. So in the digital age, a transformation in microscopy education is also going on. But what is the benefit for a digital training course for the students? Of course, preparing the samples, demonstrate the staining procedures is still the same. But the huge advantage is found in supporting the students. With a digital classroom from ZEISS, this teacher can see into every and each microscope at a single glance. This is possible when using the ZEISS imaging app LabScope and with connected microscope, which are all connected in one network.
To view the full video of this and all of our other webinars for bioscientists at the bench, please visit bitesizebio.com/webinars.